Hey everybody, it's Frosty Knives. Look at the new shirt that I got when I went to go see Transformers. Exclusive t-shirt from the Regal Theater. Shit cost me 20 bucks. So this is my review of Transformers Age of Extinction. I know everybody is waiting for my long-awaited review of the movie. Frosty, what did you think of Transformers? Since you're such a Transformers fan, look, tiny little Dinobot. Yeah, I got one. Most of you people are probably expecting me to come out and tell you that the movie was a piece of shit. That it was vile, that it was horrible, that it was just like all the other movies. And I'm not going to do that because I don't think that it was. I went into this movie with very low expectations. And I will say this about Transformers Age of Extinction. It was a lot better than I thought it would be, but it's not as good as it could have been. So we're going to split this review into pros and cons. Okay? So, the pros. The good parts of the movie. No shitty LaBeouf. No shitty LaBeouf. I got to watch Mark Wahlberg. So, the actors in the movie, they did a heck of a job. I enjoyed them. Mark Wahlberg did an awesome job, I thought, as Cade Yeager. You got Kelsey Grammer as Attinger. By the end of the movie, I wanted to punch the douchebag in the face. I did. Stanley Tucci, awesome. Again, Titus Welliver, the guy who played Savoy, also known as the Man in Black from Lost. Awesome. And we got Peter Cullen back. We got Frank Welker as Galvatron. We've got John Goodman as my buddy Hound. We got so everybody did a great job. Great job in the movie. The actors did really well. The voice actors did really well. I've got to say, John Goodman's Hound was the breakout. I think he was the breakout Autobot, the breakout character. I loved this guy right here in the movie. This fat, cigar-chewing, killing machine Hound was awesome. And the Dinobots were cool. The Dinobots were cool. They served a purpose. People complained they were only in it for like 20 minutes. But you know what? The build-up to the Dinobots was good. I think the origin story for the Dinobots made a little bit more sense than the Generation 1 origin story. I think they were fun. I think they were exciting. They didn't need to talk. They did their job. They were giant, chomping, dinosaur metal machines. So, and there were only 4 of them. 4 of them. This guy was in it. This guy was in it. Look, I got Transformers all over the place. Slug, Scorn, Grimlock, and somewhere around here, oh, here he is, and Strafe. Those were the 4 Dinobots that were in it. And that's all you needed. And I think they did a really good job. The story was coherent. I was easy to follow. A lot of people were complaining that the story was jumbled. It was hard to follow. There were too many threads. There weren't too many threads. The story from the beginning to the end was easy to follow. The action was good. The fight scenes were pretty good. CGI was adequate. You know, everything you expected about a Michael Bay movie. The explosions, the fighting, CGI, the dinosaurs, the robots beating each other up. The Autobots looked better. The Decepticons looked better. The CGI for the robots and the designs, I think, looked better. So, all in all, that was all good. It was all good. Now the cons. And the biggest con of the whole thing, this is what my whole review hinges on. Holy fuck, was it a long movie. 2 hours and 45 minutes. The biggest drawback to this movie is the fucking runtime. I saw people getting up and going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times. They must have been going to the bathroom because they were leaving with nothing and were coming back with nothing. It's not like they were getting soda and popcorn. They were leaving and coming back. And when the audience and the people are leaving your movie 1, 2, 3 times to go take a waz, your movie's too fucking long. That movie could easily have been chopped 45 minutes. Easy. Half hour minimum, 45 minutes, compacted it. Everything was long. The big intro was long. The chase scenes was long. The car chase scene was long. The battle at the end was long. Everything was long and drawn out. I had to go to the bathroom at one point in the movie. It was during the chase scene when Cade and everybody was being chased by Lockdown, that big car chase that they have. And I said, well, this is a good time to go to the movie because I know when I get back, the car chase will still be going on. So I got out, I went to the movie, I was out of the theater for about 10 minutes, I came back, sure as shit, the car chase was still going on. That's the big con. Too fucking long of a movie. 3 hours. The movie is 2 hours and 45 minutes. You got 25 minutes of previews. You're asking people to sit in a movie for damn near 3.5 hours, and that is a long time for shit that you could have chopped, extraneous fat that could have been removed from the movie. This guy was a douchebag. I hated this guy in the movie. Crosshairs was a douchebag. I wanted to punch him in his little optical eye. I didn't like him. I didn't like Drift either. I didn't like most of the Autobots. Loved this guy. Douchebag. Metal douchebag right here. Some of the dialogue was campy. Some of the dialogue was childish. Some of the dialogue felt like it was written by a 3-year-old. But you expect that from a Michael Bay movie. You expect the campy dialogue, the stupid lines, the stupid jokes, the dumb one-liners. Really, Cade, she's got a boyfriend. Let her have a boyfriend. They don't have to spend an hour and a half in the movie in between the action spots talking about your fucking boyfriend. We don't care. We get it. You hate Lucky Charms, the little Irish guy. You hate him. I get it. Fuck you. There's robots battling with each other. Don't worry about that right now. That was drawn out. That was dumb. We could have done without it. Hell, we could have done without Cade's daughter altogether. She was a throwaway. You know why she was there? She was there to do this. Oh, that's why she was there. To do that. That's what she was there for. Do that over cars and to scream, there's a missile in the house. So, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. Oh, and the other thing, another con of the movie. This was it. The obvious product placement. Look, I'm going to throw this Decepticon through this conveniently placed Victoria's Secret bus. Oh, how about that? I feel like I could have an Oreo right now. Look, here's Stanley Tucci running for his fucking life with what appears to be a tactical nuke on his back, right? They're carrying the siege through Beijing, and he's fucking running, going through roofs and shit. And they tell him, go up on the roof, sit down, wait for the helicopter. He gets up on the roof, and he sits down, and he's like, oh, look, I'm going to try an Asian drink right now. Delicious. Refreshing. So there was very product heavy placement. There was and they did that because they talked about wanting to capture the Asian market. It was done in Hong Kong. That's why there was so much of it going on, and whatever. So that and there were plot holes. And we're not even going to talk about the plot holes because there were some plot holes. You expect plot holes in a Michael Bay movie. Plot holes that are big enough to drive an Optimus Prime through. But I will say this. I walked out of the movie not feeling like I wasted my time, not feeling like I wasted my money, not feeling that I wanted my 3 hours back or my money back. I got a sweet t-shirt. And the movie was enjoyable. If you can watch the movie and just follow the plot and look at the explosions and you don't think too much about it, the movie was good. It was a hell of a lot better than Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and it was loads better than Transformers Dark of the Moon. So if you watch Transformers, skip 2 and 3 and go to this movie. Oh yeah, and by the way, where the fuck did Optimus Prime get a jetpack? Jetpack! I'm flying up into space now. Really? You couldn't fly in any of the other movies. You had to have a grizzled old guy called Jetfire strap some shit on your back for you to fly. That mysteriously blew up. Whatever. We're not here to nitpick because we could nitpick all night. Not going to nitpick. So, out of scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, this movie, to me, gets a 3.5. That's glowing. 3.5 out of 5. I would definitely go see this again. I would recommend you go see it. It's a fluff film. You know, you don't need Transformers knowledge to go see it. It stands on its own. The plot is easy to follow. The graphics are nice. The CGI is nice. The battles are well choreographed. Half of the, there's not a lot of robots in it, but trust me when I say it. This guy, awesome. Douchebag. Awesome. Douchebag. Awesome. Douchebag. And I love the Dinobots. They served their purpose and were done well. I think they were done well. So 3 out of 5. I will definitely be buying this on Blu-ray when it comes out. I will probably be looking for a pre-order for a special edition. And I was pleasantly surprised. Flaws and all, I would still recommend the movie, and it is still miles better than the other 2 pieces of turds that we had not that long ago. All right, that's my review. Peace out.